If you've been waking up feeling numb, unmotivated, or like your life's on autopilot, that's not depression. That's your soul telling you you're not living like the man that you're supposed to become. This isn't going to be some surface level, just work harder video. I'm going to show you exactly how to get out of this rut because I've been there, and here's what saved me. Now, I've been in ruts when I've been making no money, and I've been in ruts when I've been making hundreds of thousands a year. There's been times where I've looked very successful on paper, but inside, I felt directionless. So I've been in every possible scenario that you can think of when it comes to being in a rut, getting out of a rut, and I want to share those things that have helped me with you here today. Now, if you apply what I'm about to walk you through, your life can change in a matter of weeks, not years. Alright, so here's going to be my 5-step reset framework to get out of your rut, stop feeling lost, and start living the life that you actually want. The first step is you have to stop the numbing. So if you're in a rut, you're probably in the same routine, you're probably scrolling TikTok all day, you're probably eating bad foods, you're not working out like you're supposed to, and we want to get you out of that, right? We want to get you out of that autopilot mode where your mind is just on a mindless loop over and over, not being productive, not actually striving to the goals that you want to hit, and getting out of that unmotivated phase, right? So that's going to be the first thing that we want to do. And the reason for this is that you can't get yourself out of a rut when you are constantly distracting and numbing yourself, because your mind is just like, oh, like this is not too bad, this is not too painful. So it wants to continue staying in that loop, right? But it's slowly killing you. So what you want to do is you want to get out of that and you want to reset. So cut the alcohol, cut the TikTok scrolling, the Instagram scrolling, the bad food, right? Cut all these things that are numbing and distracting your brain so that we can actually start the process of fixing it and getting yourself out of this rut. Things that have helped me in the past is no TikTok, no doom scrolling, no Instagram reels, no entertainment content, only educational content, no fast food. Those are going to be the main things, right? Like the main distractions, things that are going to distract you and things that are going to make you feel comfortable. You want to eliminate those things altogether because that is really the biggest thing that's going to be holding you back, and that's what's going to stop us from actually building a plan to get you out of this. So again, cut all that stuff out and we can start doing the work to get out of this rut. Now, the second thing is you want to audit the 3 core pillars, which is your mindset, your body, and your environment, right? So your mindset, again, we talked about doom scrolling, we talked about mindless things that we're doing. We don't want that, right? So you want to get your mindset right. You want to start listening to positive messages, positive podcasts, positive audiobooks, right? Only listen to educational content that's going to help you improve. Stop listening to all this crazy music or all these different things, right, for the time being, and start getting yourself back into the routine of actually detoxing your brain, right? So we want to start getting you to actually start focusing on the right things. So the first thing is going to be your mindset. The second thing is going to be your body, right? So obviously make sure you're cutting out all the fast food, making sure you're cutting out all the toxic things coming into your body, whether it's alcohol, whether it's drugs, whatever it is. You want to stop all that, start getting your body moving, start going for walks, start going to the gym, start going to the sauna, whatever it is, right, to actually get your body moving and start getting you out of that routine, that unmotivated phase that you're in, right? So that's going to be the second thing. And then thirdly, your environment, right? If you're around bad people, if you are around the same environment all the time and it's kind of been mundane, maybe you want to do a little mini trip, or maybe you want to take a vacation, right, if you can afford it. So you want to start getting yourself out of that environment and just putting yourself around something new. Even if you go to like a fancy hotel and you just dress up really nice, you go to the hotel lobby, you order coffee, you just start going and searching for new environments, right? And really putting yourself out of your comfort zone, that's really going to open and expand your mindset. So those are the few things that I would audit. And again, I would start working on changing those 3 things so that you can actually get yourself out of this rut. The third thing is you want to return to the simple discipline, right? Because I feel like there are so many things that you have to do and you're probably overwhelmed, you're probably not motivated, right? Because you're in this situation. So you want to just reset and just keep it simple. Once you've done step 1 and 2, you eliminated all the crap that needs to be removed. Now you want to go back to the simple disciplines. I like to start off with just 3 simple goals if you're just kind of getting back into it to accomplish every single day. And number 1, that's going to get you back moving back into the routine of winning, and that's also going to develop your self-confidence because now, okay, you're setting 3 things that you're doing and you're accomplishing them every day no matter what. That's going to give you that self-confidence and that internal belief in yourself that most people don't have, because most people set themselves up where they got 10 things that they got to do that day and they don't accomplish them, and now they feel bad about themselves because they're not holding the promises that they set for themselves, right? So you want to keep it simple, you don't want to overcomplicate it, and we want to start getting your confidence back, and we want to start getting you in little routines where you are winning again. You are holding the word that you're setting for yourself, right? And that is what's going to really help us get back on track. So 3 simple habits that you can start with that anybody can do is going to be, number 1 is wake up at a certain time, go to sleep at a certain time. Number 2, hit the gym, get some sort of physical movement in. And number 3, at the end of each day, do a self-analysis on yourself. So it can be like a 15-minute journaling type thing where, okay, you see, what did you do that day? What did I do right? What did I do wrong? What do I need to change and fix? What can I actually do better tomorrow, right? Because self-analysis is going to be key when it comes to being successful and accomplishing the things that you want. So again, that's going to be very important. You can start with those 3 simple things, have those being as simple 3 non-negotiable things that you can do every single day, and that is going to go a very, very long way. All right, number 4 is you want to set one clear goal. So this can be an income goal, this can be a body goal, this can be an identity goal, right? It doesn't really matter what it is. You want to start focusing on one thing and just having one mission that you want to accomplish here in the next 30 days, right? So whether it's starting that business, scaling a business to a certain income level, whether it's losing X amount of pounds or gaining X amount of pounds in muscle, right? You want to go ahead and set one clear goal that is going to excite you and motivate you and keep you busy during these next 30 days. And lastly, step number 5 is get around the fire again. Get around motivated people that are working towards bettering their life, right? So if you have a few successful friends, go ahead and DM them, try to hang out with them. If you don't have a network at all, you can go ahead and just join a new course, get a new mentor, join a new community. There's plenty of communities on School, WAP, all these different platforms where you can actually go in there and connect with a lot of motivated people that are on the same mission that you are, right? So you want to get out of that environment. You want to stop hanging out with your loser friends that are just telling you that they want to go and drink and smoke weed all day, right? You want to stay away from that, and you want to start aligning yourself with people that are trying to better themselves, with people that have done amazing things or on the path to doing amazing things, and that's actually going to pull you up, that's going to motivate you, and that's going to set you on the right track. You're not broken, you're not lazy, you're just underwhelmed by the life you're living. And that's good news because that means that you can change it. If this video hit you, subscribe. I drop weekly videos for men like us. And thanks again for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video.